What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to World War Armies. We're going to be playing on the German side today. Let's go and jump to battle. Alright, so it looks like it's the Germans against the Germans. He is going to be using a little bit different tank, so it's going to be interesting. So let's get our flamethrower unit. Let's move across the battlefield here. And you know what? Near units, let's just start going for this crate over here. We'll rush against that. As soon as we get 80 points here, we'll start worrying about capturing the flags inside of our zone here, because it doesn't take too long for us to get another unit. Plus, most of this objective is already captured anyways. That way we'll at least be able to get to the points a little bit quicker compared to him, just so we can start capturing those guys. So here, Unit 2, you guys will capture that, and then we'll move you guys over here to the right. And then if either of our units are looking like they need some help, we're just going to pull Jaeger 2 over and help them out. Jaeger 1's going to be capturing that, and we're going to see if he does like a heavy Tier 1 push, then we'll focus on getting an HMAG unit up and running as quick as possible. If not, we'll focus on getting our points and taking it a little bit slower. So it just sort of depends how your opponent plays and what you should do each time. Flamethrower unit's going to be doing that. Here 2, you guys almost captured you guys, so you can move across. Run over there. Alright, so he has a whole bunch of Volk squads here. He's got a Jaeger unit inside of a house. Let's see here. So flamethrower squads, you guys should definitely be able to push out the Volk squads. Jaeger 1. Same with you guys, I'm not too concerned. We will get an HMAG unit since it looks like he is going to be just like ground spamming everything. And he's going to be hiding inside all of our buildings here, which is going to give us a little bit of trouble here. So let's stick our guys inside of the buildings here. Just get 150 points, we'll be able to slap down our first tower here and just relax. So Jaeger 1's going to be in conflict here. Volk squad has stood on top of the objective post, but unless he actually stands there the entire time, he won't be able to capture it. So now our HMAG unit has moved inbound here. See if he wants to actually start taking in the rest of our troops. Jaeger 1, let's get you guys outside the building here, start taking on Alpha. HMAG units, push him outside of our zone. So he has a limited amount of troops that's able to go inside of each different house here, so it looks like he doesn't have any Jaeger squads at all. He's going to be going for a Volk squad spam. Jaeger squad, let's retreat you guys away. You guys are kind of hurt anyway, so we'll keep you guys close to the base. We got plenty of points here, so let's slap down another one. And let's do you guys over this way. Jaeger 1, you guys are kind of bloody, so we'll swap you guys out. Jaeger 2, let's get you guys inside that building, actually. HMAG units, let's go for the Jaeger squad. Flamethrower units, we need to get you guys over here as well. See if we can push out his Jaeger squad. Our Jaegers are roughly the same level, though. But the problem is he's going to be attacking heavily with the Volk squads, and the Volk squads just don't have what it takes to push out Jaeger squads, typically. And especially an HMAG unit. HMAG units are kind of overpowered to where they're just going to be able to sit there and tank it the whole time. So we're going to be able to keep him at bay with our Tier 1 tank for the moment. Flamethrower, push them outside of our zone. HMAG unit's going to be taking in some damage here, so let's turn to the Volk squads. I know it's not actually a tank, but considering the fact that it's a vehicle that does so good, that's why we're basically using it as that. HMAG unit, you know what? You get back to the base, get some health here. Jaeger 1's going to move across the battlefield. Let's get you guys inside this other building. And let's see here. We don't have any other troops here. Flamethrower squads will be burning them. Basically just occupying that building so he's not able to. Flamethrower squad, let's get you guys back to base some. So resource crate has been dropped. Is it inside our zone or his zone? Looks like it's inside of his zone. He's going to be pushing heavily. Let's see here. Flamethrower squad, don't rush up too early. Get you guys back to the base, get some health. Looks like his units is going to stay there and wait, so we're going to wait as well. We have our HMAG healing up in the background there, so we're not going to be moving them just quite yet. His Volk squad's attempting to knock on our door. Nobody is home, mister. Just go away. Alright, so HMAG unit should have plenty of health here, so we'll move across the battlefield here. Jaeger 1's going to be attacking his building. Flamethrower squad's getting some extra health here too. So he's just basically attempting to kill our one unit hiding out inside this building here. See, so it looks like another building is available. So Jaeger 1, as soon as we get outside, let's exit the building here. Let's swap over to the healthy building.
Position taken.
So if you guys want to swap buildings, we can do that. HMAG unit's going to move across the battlefield and start putting in a little bit of hurt on them. Let's see here. So Jaeger 1, we can't really see the health bar too much. Let's go and retreat outside. That building's half health, so I'm not too concerned about it. Jaeger 1's going to attempt to retreat away here. Flamethrower squad, let's push up. Let's see, so we want to make sure we're slapping down our towers inside of our territory some. There we go. This building should get lost here in a second. Flamethrower squad, push them out. We got enough for West. Let's get him inside. West is basically going to be an upgraded HMAG unit. HMAG unit, go for the Volk squad. Looks like he's going to be capturing this little crate over here on that side. Flamethrower unit, let's push them. You know what? Let's grab this house real quick. The house over there. We know that he likes hiding out in houses, so we'll take all the healthy houses just in case. Jaeger 1, let's get across the battlefield here. HMAG unit, let's move you across. West tank, push out the Volk squad. Everybody else should be able to hold down the territory relatively easily. Basically, on the maps, you're going to be getting points as long as you have a flag. So if nobody has any of the flags, neither point side will go down. If this is a gray objective point, then it'll just stay neutral the entire time. So for example, both of us were fighting for it at the moment. But since us, it's just going to be slowly ticking down, which is why we still have the 500 points. Alright, so his Volk squad is just going to be hanging out down here. So let's target them. And you know what? Let's slap down a pillbox. I would say that this is against like a very weaker opponent compared to us, but similar troop level. It's just these squad types you don't want to use Volks, unfortunately. As of now, they might update that later on to where they make the Volk super powered or something, but for now they're a little bit underpowered and you don't necessarily want to use your entire deck on them. Get a little bit closer. We're going to rely on him to destroy his building since he likes to hide inside of them. There we go. So exit that. Let's upgrade the pillbox some. Jaeger squad, let's give him that building. HMAG unit, let's wipe it out. Looks like a crate is open up on the right side here, so we could capture that here in a second. West tanks just sort of just hanging out inside of our zone. Specifically on this map, as soon as you get 2 upgraded pillboxes, unless your opponent's able to like have some mad rush to get like a tier 3 tank and push you outside of your zone, it's going to be very hard for him to prevail. He does have a tank back there though. Looks like our HMAG unit is going to be taking in quite a bit of damage here. West tank, go for his Volk squad. You know what, actually go for the Jaeger squad. Our HMAG unit is going to be taking in some damage here, so we'll pull them back to the base. Let's get a bazooka squad in here, move them inbound. About I said. Jaeger 1 is a little bit weak, so we'll retreat them back to the base here. Jaeger 1, I said. Bazooka squad, you guys are not weak, so you guys go for the tank. And you do have enough for the general building here, so let's go and do that. Boom. Place that on the tank. West tank's going to be going for that. Let's activate our strength boost here. I'm not entirely sure if the strength boost works on pillboxes. I'm going to assume not, since it doesn't have like the little glowy effect on it, but it might actually do something. See here, Jaeger 2, you guys are just going to have to basically wait and be bait. The main reason for it is because we want to sit here and make sure that he doesn't hop inside of our buildings. Alright, West tank. This is a ploy to get us distracted, so we're going to have to retreat you guys away here in a second. So you know what, you just head back to the base now. Bazooka squads will be lining up their shots here. That pillbox is taking in some severe damage here, but I think this is going to be our best strategy in order to prevail.
We are on duty.
We're getting another bazooka squad inbound. And our pillbox is about to be lost here in a second, but you know what, that's not too big of a deal. HMAG unit's a little bit hurt, so we'll send him on forward here and go against his bazooka squad as well. And let's see, so he's going to be calling in another tank. So let's go and get our bazooka squads over and focusing on the right target. Looks like his Jaeger units aren't actually being able to destroy our buildings or anything, so we're doing pretty good over there. Jaeger squad, let's start attacking that. Let's activate our strength ability here. Push them outside of our zone. HMAG unit should be moving across the battlefield, roughly day down, and start attacking them. Bazooka squads are doing good. They'll be flying in that tank here in a second. Line up your shots, men. West tank, let's get you guys across the battlefield here. HMAG unit, let's just start targeting them. These buildings are slowly taking damage here, but basically on this map, you can just sit here and slap down a pillbox. You don't have to push up their territory too bad if you don't want to. So it's going to be the Germans against the Germans. He's going to have Volk, Panther, Jaeger, HMAG. You guys across the battlefield here. You guys will start capturing that. He doesn't have a full deck though, so it might just be a new player that just now got to a certain trophy count to fight against us. I'm not entirely sure.
Flamethrower received. We are on duty.
Okay, so he's activated his blitz ability, so we need to get across the battlefield here and make sure we're capturing those flags. Let's check back down around here, so the Jaeger squads will be capturing that. He's going to be using heavy on the Volk squads. Looks like he's going to be going for the main resource towers instead of having the rare rates there, which is going to give us some time to get across the battlefield here. Flamethrower squad is going to be capturing that, and then they're going to be moving across and doing the rest. Let's see here. So we captured that. Flamethrower squad, you guys come over here and get to this next zone. Jaeger squad will be capturing this, and they'll be taking the Volk squad. It's Jaeger 6 against Volk 6, so the Jaeger squad should prevail. Let's check back around down here. Alright, so Jaeger 2, you guys managed to do that, so let's get you guys on top of the Alpha Quadrant and start pushing them outside of our zone. Flamethrower squad's going to get across the battlefield here. Let's see, Flamethrower squad, turn to the left and start firing away. He's got a Volk squad hitting a Jaeger, so let's see. So do that around there. Jaeger 1, you guys have pushed them outside of our zone, so we'll be able to prevail against that. Slap down a tower inside of our zones. Once we get 280 points, I think we're going to get an HMAG unit since he's so heavy on the ground troops. Just to make sure that we don't get outnumbered too quickly. He's going to be slapping down a pillbox though, so we should be able to push them outside of that. Flamethrower squad's going to be a little bit weak, so let's activate our strength boost here just to make sure we're able to destroy the pillbox in time. Same with the Flamethrower squad against the Jaegers. Flamethrowers are typically a pretty good counter against them, especially at close range. Jaeger squad, just a couple more hits should be able to destroy this pillbox. Let's see, Jaeger 1, you guys are going to be capturing the Charlie post, then we'll send you guys back to the base to get some nice health. HMAG unit, let's move you guys across here. Jaeger 1, move you guys over here to the main point over here. Flamethrower squad will be capturing that here in a second. And then let's see, he's going to be hiding inside the building, so we'll send our flamethrowers over that way. Jaeger units, let's get you guys over on top of this next post. Flamethrower squad's not going to do much against the building, but it is going to sit there and burn a lot of his troop types, which should sit there and get them outside relatively quickly. HMAG unit's going to be moving across the battlefield here. Flamethrower squad's going to be taking in some damage. He's called in for reinforcements. Jaeger 1, just hold on a little bit longer and you should be able to prevail. Flamethrower squad, same with you. You're going to be super weak, so let's retreat you guys away. He's going to be pushing with a whole bunch of Jaeger squads here, so let's slap down the tower real quick. Jaeger 1, retreat away. HMAG unit's going to be rolling inbound here in a second. We know he has a light tank that's going to be coming inside of the territory as well, so let's use our general ability, machine gun unit. Let's get you guys over inside that territory there. Jaeger squad's going to get across here in a second. Jaeger units will be fighting them. Charlie post is going to be open for capture here in a minute, but that should be fine. See here, so the rest of our squads are going to be healed up. Jaeger 2 is taking in quite a bit of damage here, so our tank is going to take on his tank. Jaeger units, let's retreat you guys away. HMAG unit, go for his Jaeger squad. Let's upgrade to tier 2. Flamethrower squad, let's get you guys across the battlefield here. Jaeger 2, let's retreat you guys away here. His Volk squad almost fully captured the post, but he sat there and got off of it. Machine gun 3, run across the battlefield here. Let's activate our strength boost here. Little PZAG, go! Flamethrower squad, let's get you guys across here. We're capturing that. We did end up losing the alpha post to HMAG unit. Let's get you back to the base, get some health here. Our tank's going to destroy his tank, and then we can move across the battlefield here. So we want to sit here and destroy that pillbox. Machine gun units, let's push out the Volk squads to make sure that we hold down that post here in a second. And now that's going to be ours. Flamethrower squad, you guys are going to be the stronger units, so we'll have you guys hold down the objective post. Tank, you're blocking the way, so we're going to have to do that. Now HMAG unit can find a way back to his home. Jaeger 2, we're going to move you guys across. Let's get you guys inside of this building so we can start seeing what's happening on top of the other side of the world.
Ready to destroy the enemy.
And now basically we're ready to stop building the HMAG units and move up to the West tanks. The West tanks are basically going to be the upgraded unit, which can handle the ground troops a little bit easier. Flamethrower squads take on that. Machine gun units go outside the building here. If they start getting grabbed away from the Alpha Quadrant, though, we don't want to run too far, though. Now that we have that, we don't necessarily need to chase him, so we'll stick our guys back inside the building.
Infantry unit ready.
Looks like he's going to be attempting to try to bait us the whole time, so there's probably something waiting on the other side. But considering the fact that we have that post now, we can actually start exploring some.
Squad ready for
Flamethrower squad, burn him! Burn them all. So he's got a machine gun unit over here. Looks like Charlie's open. So we'll just start capturing that. His machine gun unit's going to be hiding out inside of the building. PZAG unit, we can't really do too much against that, so we could sit here and use our PZAG to destroy his building if we wanted to. Flamethrower squad, let's not chase them around too much. PZAG, let's get you guys over here, focus on the machine gun unit. Jaeger 2 will be capturing this, and then we'll move across over inside the other zone. Grabbing Charlie, since it's just going to be mostly ground units right now. Tank's going to be attacking that building. Get your unit, we'll grab that, and then we'll probably stick them somewhere else, just to give them a little bit of protection. Although we do typically leave our troops out, but they are a little bit better whenever they're inside buildings. Slap down a pillbox real quick. Don't you destroy my pillbox. He's activated his blitz ability here. Get your units, we need to push out this machine gun unit. I don't think our pillbox actually gets healed if we upgrade it though. So if it doesn't fully build properly, that's going to give us a little bit of issues. So that I don't want to upgrade that one necessarily. What do we do with a broken pillbox? See, this is where an engineer comes in handy, because pillboxes basically are going to have to require that. Though, I mean, it does have a little bit more than half health, so I mean, it's not like it's horrible. Oh, he's got like a ton of mortar spam over there. Alright, it's gonna be one of those games. Get your unit, let's start taking them on. I didn't even notice his mortars were upgraded that high. Alright, so your unit's going to go back to the base. West, we don't have enough to get you back. HMAG unit, go for the mortar teams.
Checking ammunition.
Let's see, PZAG units, you're doing good, so let's just target whatever you've been targeting. You've been doing good. Aha! You didn't notice our pillbox. Your unit, let's start getting inside this building here. HMAG unit's going to move across the battlefield here. Let's see, Jaeger squad, we're going to have to retreat you guys away. Unfortunately, you don't have enough health to hang around here. We could slap down a pillbox right here if we wanted to, but with all of his mortars, that's not necessarily the best strategy, so I think we're going to hold off. We do have enough to get to the tier 3. Let's see here, if we can push out that Jaeger squad, I think we're going to be able to mess him up with HMAG units. Come on, buddy! There you go, move up to the next one. Mortars against the HMAG. Let's see. One mortar down. Move on up to the next one. Come on, little buddy. You got this. Jaeger 2, you guys are all ready. So let's just like stick you on in this early direction so we can get some backup in case we need it. Silk squad or mortar squad? Let's go for the mortars. I don't like mortars, so we're just going to push them out. He's going to run away the whole time though. That's fine. We do have enough for a Wesp, so that's going to get him inbound. HMAG unit looks like it's going to get destroyed here in a second. Did he have this tower built? It looks like there's nothing there, so we're going to get our unit there. He does have a pillbox. He has a tower. Okay. He does have that done. HMAG unit's going to get destroyed here in a minute.
Our cannons are ready.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Our Wesp tank is going to be slowly moving across the battlefield here, so let's check back around here. Looks like there is a crate that opened up on our side, so we could capture that if we wanted to. I think the strategy is just going to be wait, see what happens, because we got enough to get our tier 3 tanks. The Martyr I typically like above the rest. It's like a glass cannon where it does super good damage against tanks, but it doesn't have the most health. Alright, so he's going to be pushing in with an HMAG unit. Our little light tank should be able to take that out. He does have a mortar upgraded in the background there. I see you there. Don't sit here and act like I don't. So activate our strength boost here and get your squad. You guys are just going to hang out inside the building here and we'll see what happens. Let's tank. Let's wait. So it looks like his guys ran off of the territory there, so it's not really going to be able to do too much against that. Charlie Post, as long as we get rid of this machine gun unit, he's not actually going to be able to steal that away from us. Now, the HMAG units are going to be 1 or 2 more hits and it's going to be wiped out. Let's go for the next Jaeger squads. Flamethrower units, you guys move across the battlefield here. Let's see your PZAG. Let's go for this pillbox. Jaeger unit, go for the mortars. Let's tank. Go for the upgraded mortar in the background there. Since you guys have the best range anyways. Let's see. Jaeger 2, you guys are going to die. Yeah, they died. Oh well. Alright, so we got rid of his pillbox over inside that territory there, which should prevent him from being able to do too much at the start here. So let's go and turn. Fire away, men. We got our West tank. He's putting in work here. Let's upgrade our strength ability here. Let's just flatten them out. Our little PZAG unit's going to be a distraction against the rest of his troops. His PZAG is going to be firing at ours, so let's focus on that with a Wasp. Little tank. Ooh, almost. We almost fully retreated him away in time. Let's see, West just needs to do one more shot against his PZAG unit, and it's going to get destroyed. There we go. Alright, so you have done a good job, buddy. We'll send you back to the base here in a second. Flamethrower squad just has to burn them out real quick. But you guys have done great. Head back to the base. We do have this pillbox down here that we haven't upgraded, so let's get to the tier 2 on that. Down pillbox over inside this zone. Let's stop down a pillbox in this zone. So it looks like he's going to be rushing heavily with mortars right now. We're just sort of waiting with the rest of our points to see what we should do. He stopped outside of the Charlie objective post, so he's not actually going to be capturing that right now. Where is he actually attacking with everybody? Oh, he had more troops than that one mortar unit. Alright, there we go. So there's a Jaeger squad at least. So we are starting to see some conflict. Flamethrower squad, let's get you guys across. West tank. So he's got a Stug back there in the background. Let's see. So he's activated his general ability here. Tier 3 tank in. Come on, buddy. Time for you to go to work. West tank, let's go for the Jaeger squad. Our Jaeger unit is looking a little bit weak. Activate our strength ability here. Jaeger 1. Retreat out of the building before you get destroyed. I mean, we should be able to see him relatively quickly. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.